So, I'm at work. The computers I'm working on are installing OS 10 and doing some bullshit, and I have some free time. Now, I didn't bring my restore disks with me to work, so I didn't have them at the moment. But I did have a copy of 10.5.6 that I use to do archive installs for other people's machines or reinstall Leopard if we have to do hard drive replacement, whatever. So I know I have 10.5.7 on the machine, and this is 10.5.6. I'll just do an archive and install this, and I'll update, and everything should be alright. I know it fixed the guy's problem beforehand. It should fix my problem too. So I take the install of 10.5.6 and I put it in the machine. And I do an archive and install while all this shit's going on. Some time passes, and I reboot up the machine. The first thing I check, of course, screensaver and spotlight. Screensaver, I scroll down, I see the iPhoto libraries that were in my screensaver before that weren't in there now, as well as the one I had set up. And by the way, the one I have set up is the fuck, I forget the name of it. It's the one where it takes all your pictures, right, and it makes them a big picture, and then it widens out, and all the little pictures make another big picture. I forgot what it's called. It's like Marquee or something like that. I don't want to launch system preferences right now and find out. So anyway, so I check that first. Those are in there. All right. So I move the bar around a bit and try to get it to freeze, do a few other things that I know have, as I showed, made it freeze before. Not freezing. Awesome. I think it's totally fixed. I go into my spotlight. The missing ones are there. The hotkeys, also there. All right, 2 for 2. This is pretty good. I let Spotlight index my drive, and I'm all set to go. I do my updates. Everything's set. Awesome. So I go about my daily routine. About a half hour later, I get another small lull where everything's kind of doing something. I don't have to have my hands in anything right that moment. I have no more desk space to try even if I wanted. I bring up YouTube, see if anything that I'm subscribed to is updated recently, plug in my headphones, and go about going to listen to it. Now I do find something interesting to watch. So I hit play on that, and I've noticed that it's very quiet. And I'm like, okay, well, this video must just start off really quiet. And then the video gets farther into it, and it's still completely quiet. I just got a new email. It's probably another comment on my last video. Thanks for all the comments, by the way. Anyway, back to the story. And it's still quiet, and I'm like, what the hell? So I hit my raise volume button. See, for some reason my volume was down. I get the speaker and the little not symbol at the bottom. I'm sure some of you have probably seen it at some point, either when you booted up a computer that didn't work properly or something like that. The big circle with the slash through it with nothing in it, which essentially means whatever it's looking for isn't there. It should be, but it's not. What the hell? I don't have sound? I go and check my preferences, check my system profiler. My sound isn't installed. It's showing me as having no audio output. Now, I did hear the chime when I first booted the machine, and subsequently on the restart, but I don't get it in the operating system. Alright, so it turns out that there's a driver on my restore disk for the 10.5.7 install, which came factory on this machine, which doesn't exist on the 10.5.6 install, and it's a driver for my sound card, obviously. Ugh, crap. Okay, well, at least the other two issues are fixed. The way I'll fix this issue is doing an archive install of 10.5.7 from my restore disks. But I didn't have it with me, but luckily we had a demo of my exact machine in the store. So I just ran up there, grabbed the disks from that machine, ran back, did another archive and install. This one goes through the whole process, okay, blah, blah, blah. The first thing I check, obviously, is the sound. Sound's working. Good. Go back into my system preferences, bring up screensaver. My iPhoto's not there anymore. Wait, it's lagging again on me. It just froze again. Go to Spotlight. The original problem, still there. How the hell did that happen? I do the archive and install, which screws up the audio drivers. That I can understand. But it fixed the other problems. Whatever problem existed there was resolved. I do an archive and install of the original OS that came with the machine, and the problem reappears. So now I know there's a problem between the data I migrated from the previous machine and the data that's on this machine that can't be corrected by reinstalling the software. There's some file confliction somewhere. It's probably in system preferences as a whole, not just in the screensaver, not just in Spotlight. They just happen to be the two main affected parts that I've noticed. I haven't checked the other ones. There may be weird issues in there I haven't even noticed yet. So the only way I can resolve that is to completely wipe the system. So once I finally get a free moment at work, which means that there basically has to be nothing on the bench and nothing to do because I have to take a lot of time with my computer offline, and that's not something I can do during the day. My computer's got to be running all day long because I use it all day long. I can't be without it for more than an hour at best. So I have to move the data to our backup drive, which is the only thing that I'm going to have that has that much storage space. Now, I have an actual backup hard drive, but it's got my time machine on it. I don't have enough space to put everything on there. So I got to use the service machine too. So I got to take my machine out of commission and the service machine for a while. I got to wait till there's nothing else going on. Back up my information, wipe the drive, reinstall from the original restore disks, move over my user, move over my applications. I am fairly certain that this should solve the problem. There's really no way it could survive that. If it still continues, I will let you know, and I will be very angry because it is a very annoying problem that's going to be very difficult to solve. If archive and installs don't fix it, and a wipe and reinstall doesn't fix it, then I have to find the specific file that's affecting and remove it. That's a chore. So anyway, that's the update on my computer. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Have a good night.